children, good morning. Are you fine? I hope you are fine. What about our previous videos? Did you watch them? Did you write the notes? I mean, the questions and answers that we sent to the WhatsApp. Did you note down in the classwork? And later, did you learn all those things? Do children all these things? Okay. Today's our present topic is movements of the earth crust. In this, we are going to learn a theory that is continental drift theory proposed by the Alfred Wegener. He was a meteorologist and a geophysicist in the early 20th century. According to his theory, the whole land, it means the whole world, as one of the continent. And the continent name he is telling here, that is Pangaea. Pangaea meaning is in Greek language the whole land. So according to his theory, this Pangaea, it is started moving one place another place, and while moving it collided and formed several large sections. Those sections are now known as various continents. And according to this person, this Pangaea is a hypothetical continent from which the present continents are originated by the Mesozoic era. And according to him, Pangaea has two blocks. One is Laurentia and the next one is Gondwana. Laurentia has North America, Greenland, Eurasia and the north part of the Indian subcontinent. And the second block, that is Gondwana, in that we can see those are here South America, Australia, Africa, Antarctica, Madagascar, East Indies, Malaysia, etc. You can see these all means these continents. He drew or he given the very clear diagram. In that you can see the present position and the previous positions of the continents. And these two blocks were separated by a sea. Its name is Tethys. Its name is Tethys. This is the theory proposed by the Alfred Wegener. The theory name is here continental drift theory. This is one of the concept. And the next concept is latitudes. I hope you have somewhat knowledge about the latitudes. Latitudes, the word derived from the Latin words latitudo, meaning is width. These latitudes are horizontal circles, parallel lines, and these are full circles drawn from the west to east direction. And here some important latitudes are there. Those are 0 degree latitude. It is the biggest latitude, is called equator. This equator is dividing the world into two equal parts. Those are known as here hemispheres. Northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Hemi meaning is half. Sphere meaning is a ball. And later 23 degree half northern latitude, that is known as Tropic of Cancer, and 66 degree half north latitude, that is known as Arctic Circle, and southern part, that is 23 degree half south, that is known as Tropic of Capricorn, and 66 degree half south, that is known as Antarctic Circle. These are the important latitudes. North and south poles are not the circles, they are just points. So far, did you understand, children? Okay, this is the information about latitudes. And next, longitudes. Yeah, longitudo. This is the word in Latin language meaning length. And this longitude is drawn towards the north to south. longitudes are not the full circles, they are semicircles. They are semicircles. And we have around 360 longitudes. Around these 360 longitudes, we have to remember some important longitudes names. 0 degree longitude, that is known as prime meridian or Greenwich meridian. It passes through the astronomical observatory in Greenwich in London. And the next longitude, that is 180 degree longitude. It has another name. The other name is, that is international dateline or 180 degree east or west longitude. These are the important longitudes. And these longitudes also dividing the earth into two parts. Those are eastern direction, we have some longitude, those are 0 to 180. So that is eastern hemisphere. And western direction also we have 0 to 180 longitudes, those are western hemisphere. Like this here, this longitudes also dividing the earth into two parts. But 0 degree longitude and 180 degree longitude doesn't have the direction markers. Remaining all longitudes, they have the direction markers like 10 degree east, 12 degree east, 10 degree west, 12 degree west, like that. 180 degree longitude directly opposite to the 0 degree longitude. So it is called as anti-meridian. It is called as anti-meridian. This is the information about longitudes. And with the help of the longitude and latitudes, we can make the grid. It is nothing but the network of the latitudes and longitudes, we can make the grid. What are the uses of the grid? Yeah, the uses of the grid are, we can locate the places and we can know the time, and we can know, it means we know where we are traveling, whether it is east direction, whether it is west direction or north or south. And we will know the atmosphere of the place, meaning whether it is hot or cold. Like this, the uses of the grid. Now, continuation of the topic in that 0 degree longitude, to move 0 degree longitude, it takes 4 minutes time for the sun. It is very clear that each and every longitude is different time. Each and every longitude is different time. For example, when we are in a 10 degree east, at that time, the local time is 12 noon. And when we are 9 degree east, the time is 11:56, meaning is 11 hours 56 minutes. And 12:06 minutes when we are in 11 degree east longitudes. But it causes completely confusion. So, to overtake all these things, the world has divided into time zones. Those are 24 time zones. And each time zone width is 15 degree. Each time zone width is 15 degree. And these time zones, they drew 0 degree to 180 east, 0 degree to 180 west. And the distance between two time zones, 1 hour. The distance between the two time zones is 1 hour. How to calculate? What is the width of the time zone? That is 15 degree. Into 4. Where from this 4? Already I told now, to move 1 degree longitude, it takes 4 minutes time. So 15 into 4. 15 4s are 60. Meaning is 60 minutes equal to 1 hour. When you are moving towards the east, you have to add the time. When you are moving towards the west, have to subtract the time. Suppose when we are in 0 degree longitude, the time is that is 12 noon on Monday. And opposite longitude, that is 180 degree, at that time that is a night. That is a night, meaning is beginning of the Tuesday. So some countries follows more than one time zone. But if they follows more than one time zone, the country, it doesn't have the same time. It has the variation in times. So that some countries, what they done, they follow one of the longitude which is passing towards their country, and they made that time, that is known as a standard time. So IST, in Indian Standard Time. So like that, the Pakistan, the other neighboring countries also, they made one of the time zone, that is standard time. So this is the information about time zones. If you take the textbook, at the end of the lesson you can see time zones given very clearly, and about these longitudes, it is very clearly longitudes also, and latitudes, and even a continental drift theory also. So after listening the class, children, you take the textbook, read once the lesson and underline the important points. And whatever the videos, it means whatever the questions and answers, it means homeworks we are sending through the WhatsApp, you write down in CW very neatly. Okay, I hope you are doing well. So this is the present topic, and we will have the next topic in the next class. Thank you. Have a nice day. Stay home. Stay safe.